Even though the video is titled How I Made Over 100 Rand in My First Business at 14, it won't only be about that. It will be about my learning lessons and, most importantly, how you can avoid the one mistake that I made that made my entire business go bust. So if you're interested in this, then watch on further, bruv. My entrepreneurial journey started the day I realized that there were literal teenagers making money. It was the summer before high school, and I really wanted to make money, so I watched a bunch of entrepreneurial videos, and the one thing that actually stuck to me was dropshipping. So I tried to make a website off Wix and Shopify, but since I wasn't a technological genius, I abandoned it to take surveys on this website called SurveyMo. So to actually get paid on these types of websites, right, you have to input your banking details. So since I was a 13-year-old, 14-year-old kid, I didn't have any bank details of my own. So I asked my mother for hers, and she said no. Now, not gonna lie, it hurt me, bruv. It hurt me because I thought that I could escape the matrix by filling out $5 surveys. But she said no. But because she said no, it opened my head to a new business adventure. Because then I thought, right, if I couldn't sell anything online, then maybe I could sell things in real life, IRL. So, after that thought, my next business venture was starting to sell my chicken mayo at school. Now I must admit, right, this business of selling my lunch at school, it was making me money, right? But it was making me enough money. And it was also very inconsistent because one day someone wants your lunch, the next day they have their own lunch. So it's very inconsistent. So because of this inconsistency, this problem in the business, I decided to rent out my Pyraminx to the Rubik's Cube enjoyers at school. So if you do not know what a Pyraminx is, it is like a Rubik's Cube, but it is shaped, it's like in a triangular shape. So a triangular shaped Rubik's Cube. A Rubik's Cube in the shape of a triangle or pyramid. Now, I'm not gonna lie, right? Once I started selling my lunch and renting out my Pyraminx, I was making pretty good money, bruv. Like, there wasn't a day, right, where if I did not want to make, like, there wasn't a day, right, that if I wanted to make money, I could not make money. And there might have been some days where I didn't feel like making money for whatever reason, but when I did want to make money, I always made the money. And this was going on for a good 2 to 3 months. But then the first year of high school ended, and there was one problem, the one mistake that I made. And that was, by the end of the year, I had about nothing. I had 0 rands. I had no money to my name. And that was because, right, every single time I would sell something, like let's say for example, every single time I would sell my chicken mayo, or every single time I would rent out my Pyraminx, right, and I got that money, I would spend that immediately on some dumb shit like Doritos. And this happened every single time I made money. So by the time the year came to an end, I had nothing at all. So that is the one mistake that I made. It was not saving up my money and just using it carelessly. So if you want to start such a business like I have, then I suggest that you don't just go willy-nilly on your money. Save it up, bro, or reinvest in the business. And also, the other business lesson that I learned, right, was to resell to the same people. Because like when I was selling out my lunch or renting out my Pyraminx, right, it's not like I sold to every single person. I sold my lunch to the people who wanted the lunch, and I rented out my pyramid to the people who wanted my pyramids. So a few people were paying me consistently every single time. And because of that, I think I made a little bit over 120 Rand. But because I spent it all, I had zero. So technically, I started out with nothing, I made 120 Rand, and I ended up with nothing. I ended up with zero. So don't be like me, bro. Save up your money and resell to the same people more than I did, bro. Because I think that if you're truly consistent in something like this, you could make maybe 300 Rand, 400 Rand in your first year of business. So I hope you found this valuable. Don't forget to free your minds and remember that there is no discipline without masculinity.